157.
G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Last minute touches for the island, for the admin island, for the event.
Now it tells me.
Get a lot of friend requests, but I don't know if anybody, the friend requests that I get, I can't tell whether those people want to be in the event or not. Like you can send a, hey Adele, how you going?
Alright, we're still getting logs, aren't we? Thanks.
Logs, planks, all that sort of stuff. Just fill it up the truck with the logs if you got logs. Because we can cut them in the planks later. Ouch.
Sorry.
No, just kidding.
Sorry. Bum, bum, bum.
But I think that might have been a bit. Is it a pain in the ass getting it in now? No.
No, I think it's me that's a pain in the ass getting it in.
No, I think it's because the tree's there. Yep, tree. It's because the tree has fallen where it is.
Let me go that way.
Alright, let's just swim them across.
Yeah, I got
Or
it.
just turn them in the
I have
plank.
to get the first one in. I have to put the first one in the other way before I can put them in that way.
Yeah, it's just. I guess it's just these trucks then.
Yeah.
I can't even put them in that way.
No, I have to go the back way.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't let me do it the other way.
Yeah, back. Oh, there we go.
I was probably getting stopped
Yeah,
by.
that was the weird thing. As soon as I put one in, then I could do it.
Hey, Nick Dagger, how you going, man? The event starts in 4 days. Most of the time they're on weekends, but this one's going to fall a little bit earlier than a weekend. But it runs for 36 hours.
I need to drop these plank. Oh no, I don't have me on me. I do. Yes, I do.
No, we can. Well, we got to. How many saws have I got on me? I got one saw on me.
Got one saw on me.
Okay, and you got an axe, yeah? All right,
Yep.
we'll just cut some trees down over here. We'll cut them all into planks and we'll take them across.
I've got one log on me too. Sure.
All right, well, strip that down. Oh, that's cool. No, I just realised something too. One of your videos, Nick, it's set for made for kids, and because I'm made, my videos are not made for children, I couldn't even comment on your video or even interact with it at all. I could watch it, but I couldn't interact with it. Every time I went to hit the like button, it said, no, this video's been made for kids. And I was like, huh. So I don't know whether that's a YouTube glitch or what the hell that is, but kind of sucks.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. There was something about, I'm going to, well, it was weird. It was your Banana Mafia one.
Oh.
I could watch it. Yeah, I could watch it, but I couldn't like it and I couldn't comment on it. That's just YouTube being, YouTube's just trying to cover their ass and shit like that, make sure they don't get sued. YouTube would rather cover their ass than say to a parent, why don't you watch what your kid's watching instead of just letting your kid go on YouTube and internet without supervising them, which is all parents need to do. Just supervise your children on what they watch. If you're worried about what your children watch, then watch what they watch. My saw's nearly done.
Mhm.
Don't know if I'll get these last logs here that I got cut. I'll try. Remember, I'm not sharpening these ones. I'll only sharpen the hacksaws because they take up less room.
Mhm.
And I'll only take care of sharpening the last hacksaw. Yeah, you're 100% right, Nick. It does suck. Alright, that saw's dead now.
Mhm.
Yeah. I can grab this next lot of planks that you cut up.
Mhm.
Oh, I grabbed the log. It's okay. I'm swimming across. Excuse me.
Piggy, piggy.
Alright, Bomber.
Piggy, piggy, piggy.
You're so mean, Bomber. Good old Oolong from Dragon Ball. It's been about 6 months since I've binge watched Dragon Ball.
Let's put it on later.
The issue's a little bit more complex than that. See, the issue is YouTube's got a whole heap of rules that are passed down and all that sort of stuff. Let me give you an example. Okay, so YouTube once upon a time, well, YouTube brought out this copper, whatever. They bring out this law. Well, they didn't bring it out. It was a law that was passed. And people were saying it's not fair and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know why they were saying it wasn't fair. But people were saying it wasn't fair. And which is fine. But so at the moment, you got to be careful what you're streaming and all that. And you got to make sure it's not recommended for kids if it's not. kid friendly and all that sort of stuff, right? Which is fair because there's parents out there that aren't really, you know, you don't want to put anything out that is sexually orientated or anything like that or explicit.
Yeah, I want my grandson to be able to,
Yeah.
say
Right. So, it's but the way it is YouTube's or the law that's been put down in America says that I have to make sure that the children are over the age of 13 years old before they watch any of the gameplay on my game. And I make all mine not for kids because in Australia where I am, it's illegal for me to show anything to a minor under the age of 18 if I'm not the parent or guardian. In Australia, Red Dead Redemption 2 is an R-rated game, 18 plus. So the only people that I'm allowed to show that game to is someone over the age of 18. Now, YouTube in America, they can go, oh no, it's over the age of 13, but they can't actually go against my country's rules. You know what I mean? And like every other country, and YouTube is not just America, but there's a lot of rules that are based in America on YouTube. So what happens is that's where the conflict comes. That's where the confusion comes in. People that are in Australia, if they don't market their things as not for children, we run the risk of being in trouble by our censor board here, by the Australian Communications Broadcasting Services. We run the risk of getting in trouble here because we can still be seen as supplying that material to someone under the age of 18, or because YouTube says, but they're over 13, it's fine. But YouTube don't get to decide what's fine in my country. Now, I'm not saying that Red Dead 2 should be R-rated or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not the one that makes these decisions on what's rated what. I don't get to make these decisions. So because of that, there's this conflict. And realistically, there's only 800 million people in America. Now there's over 8 billion people in the world. So when it comes to the whole censorships and all that sort of stuff, America's actually outnumbered when it comes to platforms. So in America, you guys can have whatever ratings you want on your TV shows because it's only broadcasted in America. But platforms like YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they're broadcasted around the world. And they have to try and accommodate for all the other countries. And that's where it's hard because other countries, as you can imagine, there are other countries that just will not allow certain things at all. They are really, really strict on what they will allow to be shown in their countries, which, it's a minefield and makes it very, very hard. So every now and then, there's going to be these overlaps to where something like this happens. And it's just going to it'll have to be fixed up in time. Hey, Facebella, how you going? You think Banana Mafia made it that way? What, the name? No. Because when I go into it, there's a line going through the button. I can't, through the bell. I can't even touch the bell because like I was wondering, why is there a line through the bell? So I touched the bell to try and figure out if it was like not turned on or something. But I got the notification that you put the video up. And it wouldn't... Banana Mafia, that's not a phrase word that would actually be thingy. And it will show in my country. I can watch it because I'm over the age of 18. So I can watch anything that's for a child and up. But I wasn't allowed to comment because my channel is not made for kids. So it was saying, oh, you can watch it, but you can't comment because you're not rated for kids. Therefore, your comment might... It didn't let me do a comment just in case my comment might not have been rated for kids. So it was sort of... It's in this confusion thing. It's like,
Alright, just put it on this side here.
I don't care, TP, I'm just putting them down.
Well, you can't attach it that side.
It won't let me attach either side, my dear.
Yeah, and that side. You have to stand on that side.
Oh, is that side already full, is it?
Yeah, you got to stand on this side here.
No, I can do it this way.
Okay.
It's just that side's already full. Now they're
Oh, it
both
is.
full. Yeah, now they're
Okay.
both full.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't
Okay.
do it. Um, yeah, so it's, and what it does is it really makes it confusing, and there's going to be people that are going to miss out because they're not going to, you know. So you'll go. So when you make it only for kids, you can only get comments from kids. Someone that's not registered as made for. My channel is made for not made for children. So you can. So the way it looks at the moment, when you make it for kids, you can only get comments by people that are not labelled as not made for kids. So you're potentially missing a whole audience. Now, I recommend everybody just make it not for kids, because then your games are safe. Because then you're safe. Whatever someone says in your chat, whatever someone says in the game, you don't have to worry about it potentially offending any children or anything like that. It won't be marketed to children as well. And when I got asked, well, that's not fair, my first question was, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? At the end of the day, who gives a shit if you don't make it marketed for children? If you make it so that it's not marketed for children. The only audience you're losing is between 0 and 13. So from newborns until 13 years old, it's the only audience members you're losing. You've got from 13 years old until dead. So from 13 years old until the oldest man is 116 years old. So you've got from 13 all the way up. Your audience is pretty big still on that scale. But it does depend on how you are as a YouTuber, whether you swear or whether if you're a clean cut YouTuber and you're making things that are designed for children, then of course you would want to include those children as your audience. As you know, I swear a lot. G'day, Dimo. I swear a lot. So I always make mine not for children, because the last thing I need is some child going up, Mum, what does cunt mean? So I make mine not for children. I recommend that most people do that if you're doing games, because it's going to keep you safer in the other countries, because well, there's an audience there you're missing out on. If someone can't comment, some people just go, well, if I can't leave a comment, then I'm not even going to bother. People want to react. People want to be able to communicate with the actual streamers and stuff like that, which is fair. I don't necessarily want to. I'm not worried one way or the other myself, whether people comment on my videos or not. But the comments do go a long way to the comments and the likes and that. They do go a long way to helping you yourself as the uploader. They help you decide whether your game is good or not, or whether you should continue playing that game. If you're not getting any comments on your videos, you might go, well, maybe no one's interested in this game, I'll move on to a different game, and that sort of stuff. So but like I said, it's a minefield at the moment. It's really hard, and it's sort of it's really hard to explain. If you've got money and you've got the ability to, I recommend go see a lawyer and have a lawyer explain to you which is the best way to do it, if you have the ability to do so. And also understand that it's the interpretation of the law. This is just my interpretation of the law. I'm not 100%. I cannot. Please don't hold me as truth. I'm not a lawyer or anything like that. This is just my understanding of it as I've seen it unfold in the last few years. And so far I've kept myself pretty safe. I don't get any strikes. I don't get any warnings. I don't get any copyright claims or anything like that. And I'm just doing it based on the understanding that I have of the law as I've read it. Um, so yeah, it's just, and yeah, that's not only just me swearing. I mean, I also say dirty jokes. I make fun of things. I take the piss out of political stuff and religious stuff, all because I can.
You make people cry.
Yeah, I make people cry.
Okay, so I can do
Hammer.
I put the logs on now.
Yeah, you can still, you can build all the walls and that around that. Yeah, we'll do that. There's a heap of planks around the sides here too. I'm just looking for a hammer and nails.
Yeah, I've got that.
Is the fire going?
Yeah.
Ah.
So where the
That's
stairs come up, do I put the wall on the front, looking towards the gate?
Okay, so see how there's a wall missing here?
Yep.
Right, we could build a wall right here, but we're not gonna. So this is free.
Yep.
So when you come up, this one will be free.
Okay, so don't put it on that one. Put it on the back wall.
Yeah, so put it on this wall. Do this wall, right?
Yep.
A full wall, and then do this wall, but don't do the one opposite it.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're doing, like, it's all completely clattered around the bottom, except for the opening. Alright, so you'll build a wall on the side I'm on, but you'll leave the one opposite, and then next to that you'll build a wall, and then the one behind it will be left open.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So there should be 3 open spots on each one. One will be like the next tower you go up, it'll be opposite to the wall you just built. And whenever you build a wall this side, it'll be behind it will be open, but the one next to it will be clattered, and the one behind that will be open. That's to give us cover.
Alright. So I need to move these.
Now where the fuck are the hammers?
In the back tent, maybe?
I got a hatchet. Yep, that wasn't on to pick up. Hey, Jam MC 123, how you going, buddy? Come on, let me. There we go. Welcome to Admin Island. Just chilling. That's good.
I'll take some medicine. That's the first aid.
You know what I might do before I start getting right into this? I might open up all these boxes of bloody nails. do a split, attach. So I get this done a little quicker without having to go back and forth with the goddamn nails. I should have I should have grabbed some sharpening stones.
I got 2 on me.
Oh, awesome. So admins use the DayZ flag. There is only one DayZ flag that's an official admin spot, and that's his spot. Any other DayZ flags that are up are not admin areas. So that'll be just people trying to hide under an admin area, trying to.
Alright, I need 20 planks.
Yeah, well, the only spot you can't actually 20 planks. Come over here to these fences that I've done. There'll be planks along the side. Plus, I've got planks on me here.
I will be in a minute.
Yeah, I've got your 20 right here. So the only way you could get up here is you could probably jump up there, but as you can see, we've got bear traps there, and we've got landmines to put along here as well. So it'll be hostile. Where'd you say these sharpened stones were, my dear?
On me.
Okay, where are you?
I'm on the tower.
I'll bring these planks up then. Is there any hammers in here, or did I take them all? There's another hatchet. And there's a hammer. Alright, the planks I'm dropping down the bottom.
I'll bring the
I've got a hammer for now, and I'll grab that sharpened stone off you too if I can. Thank you, that'll do.
What am I doing, you idiot?
Okay, Miff, how you going? It's 666. Not a fan of this little spot here, because someone could actually access that to break it down a little easier, but that's what the towers are for.
I feel like I'm putting that in the wrong spot.
That's what she said. I don't know.
I'm building the wall that comes directly up from the stairs. I've already done the wall behind it.
You might be putting it in the roof area. Build
You
up a
said to leave the end empty.
Hang on, let me come have a look.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. This is fine. Now you just build the top part, and then opposite of what you've done here, when you do the walls, you'll build. Yeah, this wall isn't supposed to be here.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So I need to put one here, don't I, instead?
No, no.
Just that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, there'll only be 3 walls on each level. You can leave that there. Just leave that there. That's fine. Just leave it there. You lose the nails and planks anyway.
Oh. At least put the planking on the bottom.
Yeah, you could build them half walls if you want.
Yeah.
Then at least then you can squat down. I'm going to stay warm for a
Yeah.
bit. How much wood's in that fire? Let me have a look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good. Time to eat. The town of Toplin, that'll be a PvP area as of the 15th. That'll be a, after the event, that'll remain a PvP area so people can continue to practice and that. I might as well split this stuff up. Open these and go plop them around. Split that one. I'll have to go around and collect all the loose nails later and stack them all up again so they can be used elsewhere. That's a fun job. It goes all the way around, this does. By my way, there'd be camo nets around it as well, so then we got some sort of cover in here. Damaged.
Alright, you got any planks left?
Yeah, whatever's in the truck, plus what I'm collecting now, but I'm using them on this little fence here, so you might have to do a swim.
Yep, I will.
think it's 5 planks for the lower wall.
Yeah.
4 for the
One
frame.
of them's 4, and one of the frame's 4, the wall's 5.
Mm. Alright. Takes a lot of time to build this type of base because, as you can appreciate, there's a lot of swimming back and forth across getting wood. Because there's only one tree here that'll give us decent logs. The others just give us short logs that are only
Next
good.
coffee, your job.
Yep. The other trees just give us those logs we can put on the fireplace. Now this base isn't impenetrable. It's just for admins to hang out, so then they can do what they need to do. It's more of a deterrent than it is a security. G'day Charlie Cecil, how you going, man? G'day Silver Red Fox. Greetings from the Fox Den. Oh, greetings from the zombie pit.
Nails was the issue, dumbass.
Most of the admins have already spawned out on this island. Oh, the Steelers lost last night in the playoffs. Okay.
I need this tree cut down. Oh, no, wait. That's right.
You're missing nails. Aha, missing nails. That's what that problem is. Let's put some nails there. On the 15th, mate. On the 15th. It's only just gone the 12th for me. Still got 3 days. And it goes for... Yeah, I know. I know it's American football. I follow Charlie. Charlie streams the event. He He streams the matches. He commentates on it. The reason why I was nonchalant about it is because I don't have an opinion either way because I don't follow NFL. I don't know who the best team
we
is.
play real football. None of that body armor pussy wearing football.
Not much left to do here now. It's almost done there.
You're a good mushroom. Yeah, you're a good mushroom. Is that a mushroom on top of just two mushrooms? Ooh, that's green. Oh, there's another mushroom just popped up. That's sprouting mushrooms over here.
I just realised something.
You're adopting another actually.
Yep.
Hey, Charlie.
Tell Topeka I said hi and that her mic's a little loud. Her mic's just fine for me, mate. I need to be able to hear her. And you might be hearing a slight echo because we're in the same house as well.
And the doors aren't shut yet.
And our doors aren't shut. Plus her voice is on a different frequency than mine. So mine registers as a lower frequency than hers. You know, being female and all. That vent's real low compared to that one. It's right up high. Get more planks, are you?
Yep.
Awesome. Hey, Eiffel Paris, how you going, man? Or attack helicopter, however you self-identify. Is that got no nails on it? Ah, the nails, that's why. Hey, no, that's not what I want. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I heard you, mate. I said thanks. I generally don't worry about it, to be honest. I'm not. I honestly don't care about the whole 1,000 and stuff like that. Personally, I'd prefer it if no one mentioned it, because it's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for the. I'm not here to make money off YouTube or anything like that. I'm not saying anybody, nothing about anybody else. Everybody else do their own thing, but I'm not interested in it. I deleted videos so then I don't get the 4,000 hours. I honestly don't care. But thanks anyway for noticing. Oh, that hatchet's dead too. Both my hatchets are dead. Trying to learn the military loot routes. Yeah, go to Nadbor. Nadbor and Swarog. Hey, Commander Keen, how you going, man? I'm doing pretty good, man.
Do you remember how many, if we have any tin in the truck?
Tin in the truck? No, I don't know. I don't think we did. But we'll need 12.
Yep. Hopefully, by the time I finish putting this stuff on, that'll be it. That'll be the towers done. They just need the roof.
Yeah, and they don't really need the roofs, but it's just for aesthetics, really. You got the rest of the planks? Or do you need me to grab more?
Need more planks, yeah.
Yeah, is there more in the truck, or?
Yep, there's 100 in the truck. Actually, I think there's like 150 in the truck.
Sitting at a truck wash myself, waiting for my turn. G'day, Drunk Gamer. How you going, man? I've just seen that your comments up the top there. I can't remember if I actually said g'day. Yeah. What server are you on? We're on our private server. We're just finishing up the admin island. I stream in public servers every now and then, but I don't give out the server number or anything like that when I'm in a public server. Always earns me a few dislikes because there's always a person out that goes, "What server are you in?" And it's like, I'm not giving it out because I don't want to be stream sniped. And they go, "Well, I'm giving you a dislike." And it's like, "All right, who gives a shit?" Hey, get back up there. Alright, I'm carrying 50 planks. That's another 10 fences I can do. See you later, Charlie. No worries, Charlie. That happens. There's so much going on, you know. I'll say thank you and then I'll switch to answering another question. Yeah, I found out that likes and dislikes mean nothing on YouTube's. I put a video up and I had someone go, "Love your video, man. Awesome gameplay." It wasn't even a game. They didn't even watch the video. So most people will like and comment on your videos without actually watching it. No worries, Commander Keen. So I don't bother with the whole likes and dislikes and all that sort of stuff and comments and that. You know, you can tell the genuine ones from the people that actually watch the video and the ones that don't. Those people that get butthurt is like that when you go, "No, I'm not giving you the server number." It's like, well, you know, well, I'm going to give you a dislike. It's like, well, good on you. Oh, you hit a button. Second, I don't care about dislikes because if there's nothing, if there's no comment to actually tell me what the dislike's about, then why would I care about it? Because at the end of the day, it's like, oh, I don't know why you dislike it, so therefore I don't have to care about it. Basically, what I'm saying is most people that give me a dislike are too pussy to actually write in the comments the reasons why they gave a dislike. They just go dislike and they're like hit and run. You know, like they run up behind you, slap you in the back of the head and then run away. They're the type of people that would king hit you in a fight. They hit you when you're not looking. So yeah, I don't worry about them. I could receive 1,000 dislikes, it wouldn't bother me because my grandkids love me, my wife loves me, and my kids love me. So that's all that matters. Oh yeah, well, I don't even really worry about that. Because they need to be there for so long for it to count as a view. There's a good chance that they're not there long enough. I just... The other thing is too, when people come into me chat and they go, what server you're in? And it's like, I've never seen their name before at all. There's no, hello host, how's everybody going in chat? It's total, to me it's disrespectful. If your first comment out, if the first thing you type in someone's chat is, what server you in? And you don't even bother to acknowledge the host or anybody else in the chat, then I definitely wouldn't give the server out. The thing is, if they're people I know and they're in my friends list, I've got no problem messaging them, private messaging them the server. I'm just not giving it to everybody else because of stream snipers. No worries, Fox. I'll catch you on here later, mate.
There you go. I feed you.
Oh, did you? Did I need it? I did too.
Well, yeah, yellow.
Excuse me. Yeah, you just can't take it personally. You know, with the likes and dislikes and stuff like that, you just can't take them too personally. Dislikes, you don't know why they put a dislike because they never leave a comment. And likes, half of them, people only watch like a couple of seconds of the video. Most people, I can guarantee you, watch enough of the video just while they're writing the comment. And as soon as they've sent, they'll think. But then there's people like yourself, Drunk. I know when you've watched the video all the way through because you'll make 3 or 4 comments on the bloody video as you're watching it. It's like, damn, that spider's huge. Then a couple of seconds later, it's over the whole controller. And I do the same sort of thing. But sometimes I'll play the video and I'll be watching the video while I'm editing or doing something else. So I'm not catching the full story of what's going on. But sometimes I do that because I may have interest in playing the game later on myself, so I don't want to get too spoilt on the story of what's going on in the story. G'day Gamer UK, how you going, man? Just drying off. Oh, goody. I can eat some food now. What have I got? I'm going to eat a tin of tuna. Right, I'm going to eat...
Itchy.
And scratchy. I'm doing pretty good, mate. Doing pretty good. Everything could always be worse, isn't that what they say? Whatever your issues are, there's always someone out there that's probably got a little bit worse than you. And I used to always say to myself, you know, I could always be a female in the Middle East. But things have changed over there too now, so, you know, It's not as bad as it used to be, but we all know that there are some places around the world you wouldn't want to be born a female. But I woke up this morning, well, today, so that's always a good start. So this is sort of the base building we can do in the game. It's a little bit more, I don't know, Fortnite might have a better base building system, but just looks a bit cartoony. This looks a bit more realistic. But again, it's hard to say, really. A little bit more technical, the building in this, though, I would say. Yep. I always say to people, when I've had people who say, explain this game, and one of the ways that I could explain it is, are you familiar with the TV show or the comics, The Walking Dead? And when I say familiar, have you watched any of it? If you have, you'll know that there's a character named Negan and a character named Rick, and they're two prolific characters in the series, whether a cartoon or whether the comics or um, TV show. Now, I always say to people, that's what you have. You have that option. You can play as Rick and be nice to everybody, or you can play as Negan and be an arsehole. You can kidnap people, or you can just leave people alone. It is totally up to you. No objective, no one telling you what to do, no time limits. Kind of like that game. Well, I was going to say kind of like that game Ark, but even Ark has some sort of objectives, I believe. I'm not sure. I've only played it a couple of times. Ark. And I couldn't get into it, and that's because there's too many dragons. Sometimes people say there's not enough dragons. I think there's too many dragons and mythological creatures in that. And I understand, I do get the irony that, well, there's zombies in here. You know, it's like, yeah, I know. But let's replace zombies with just crazy people. And it's the same sort of concept, you know, it's just crazy people. Let's just pretend all the zombies have rabies. That's a possibility, that's real. That's something that can happen. Mass delusion. Don't know if I've ever seen anything like that in history before. But you know, you got your wolves, your bears, and all that sort of stuff. And it is, if you by yourself, you can be a nomad. But if you team up with other people, there's no accidental thingies in this either. Like, you literally can accidentally kill your teammates. There's no way of turning that off. You can't. Well, not that I've found in PlayStation. You can't turn that off, so where you can shoot at your friends and not hurt them. That was one of the things too. The thing that confused me the most about Ark, it was its layout of how they laid everything out, and they put that blue human or green human. That just made it very hard for me to be able to focus on where everything was. It was all too small to see, and I'm relatively blind, so this here's a lot easier interface for me to be able to interact with, and there's no skill tree or anything like that. every single player is that same level, you know. Every single player has that same level. No one is. You're only as skilled. You're only as good as your gear in this, and you can't buy it. You have to find it, and everyone has the same equal opportunity to find the gear as everybody else. It just boils down to how much time and effort you want to put in to look for it. Or if someone's nice enough to find it already and give it to you, that's always a possibility too. Which I'm always happy to do that. I find gear all the time, and I'm always handing stuff over to people, going, "Oh, here, have this, take this." You know, like Silver Red Fox that was in here a minute ago. I chucked him and his son a whole heap of gear because I had spares, doubles of stuff, and I didn't need it. Um, some people like to grab every single thing they see, and that's fine too. But you'll get sort of overloaded after a while. Got more planks over here, or are they all over at the truck still?
No, they're all here.
Okay, any spares or not yet?
I'm bringing them down.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, everybody does that at the very beginning. At the very beginning, you'll do that. But then eventually you'll do things like, you'll say to yourself, oh, okay, I need 10 of these here to make into strips, then I can make one of these. You know, this gun here takes this magazine and this ammo, and you'll learn the look of it, and you'll go, okay, I've got this gun, so I only need to grab this ammo. I don't need to grab anything else, because see the bottom left-hand corner has a little picture, a little silhouette of a little man running. If I crouch, he crouches, and there's a little white line. If I take my backpack off, the little line grows up. So, grows up, goes up. So the idea of, if you grab everything, there's two factors you need to take into consideration. One, it's weight. Everything has a weight. If you look at the top corner, if I put this in my hands, the information up the top says about 5 kilos. My jacket is about 4 kilos. My shoes are a kilo. So we put the 5 plus the 4 plus the 1. We got 10 kilos just in a gun, jacket, and boots. Not to mention the individual space it takes up. See, so if I was to, let's say, if I was to, the top part here, the assault vest, it says 30 or 30, it's completely full. So I couldn't just go over and swap. I can't swap with the pliers because the gun takes up 24 space. The pliers take up 3 spaces.
You got a hatchet on you or something I can hammer with?
Yeah, hang on a second. And if I was to... Oh, yep, no worries. Another point I also heard is this game is creepy as you don't know where the player is and you can just attack you or work with you, or a player can be sneaky with you. When you least expect it. Yep, that is all 100% true. So I can't swap this out due to the fact that I don't have enough room. I'll drop that there, it gives me 6 space, and I still don't have enough room. I can't swap it out because there's not enough room for this gun to go in there. So that's another thing. You might pick stuff up, and while you're picking stuff up, you're taking up room. And of course, you just say to yourself, all right, I'll just quickly go through my inventory. But you can't defend yourself while you're in here. You can't shoot or anything like that. All your shoot buttons just go up and down in the inventory and across. So there's nothing you can do. You have to actually get out. So you want to, when you get to safe areas, that's where you'll sort of sort your stuff out. But eventually you'll get into a mindset where you'll go, okay, I'll just carry the stuff I need. I've only got this big backpack on and all this sort of stuff on me at the moment because we're building. So I'm carrying a lot of materials to be able to build. If I didn't have to build, I would lighten my load and I wouldn't be carrying as much. I'd have way more stamina.
Alright, that's all that done.
The whole ring.
Yep.
Just got to do the gate.
Yep. Okay, yep.
And remove any nails and that are left behind.
Okay.
Which I can do that quickly. I'm just checking it now. A couple of spots are still missing some barbed wire. Just grabbing all these loose nails and I'll combine all of them so then they could be put up to 99 or as close to. Gate needs both levels. It doesn't really. Alright, so that's the ring around. So no one can just swim across and walk straight up onto the beach of this island. And we will have plenty of opportunity to go. We'll have plenty of opportunity to go do things like this. You're not welcome. Sorry, are you hammering into my bum? Ow,
Yep.
my bum!
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Alright, any nails you've got, can you put them on the,
Now you know that's only a half,
Yep, I'm doing half walls up here.
all the way around.
Yep.
Alright, let me just sort these nails out now.
Ah, stop being a freak.
Oh, guess what? I had exactly 99 nails. I just dropped them there for you.
99?
You have to... Oh, they're in the air.
Yep, I got them.
They're in your face. They're right there in your face. There you go. Ow. Ow.
Can you cut that tree down the bottom?
Which one?
The one right by this tower.
The big one?
Yep.
No, because I don't have an axe.
Did I? Okay, I'll do it. Where did I drop the hammer? Or did you pick my hammer up?
I didn't pick it up. I have a hammer on me if you want.
You gave me a hammer.
Yeah, did you drop it on the floor?
Yep.
Well, I might have picked it up, but I didn't mean to pick it up. I might have just done that whole grab here. Just grab that hammer. Do you have an axe?
Sure.
Oh, the hammer... Oh.
Yeah, I got an axe.
Yeah, give it to me and I'll... See, everything's just lobbing up in the...
Oh. Because of the tree.
Yeah, I realise.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah, I know. Well, not every single spot is a... Ow. Is a perfect place to build.
Yeah, I know.
G'day, 7D Sins. I think I will struggle with the building on this. I'm not good at all. Ah, you get it right. You'll get it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Oh, gonna need the other one too.
Yeah, I'll chop them all down.
Yeah. Yes, much better. Get around and do shit. Just need that tin.
Okay, also, do you have a handsaw on you?
Yes, that's nearly dead.
I don't care, I've got sharpening stone. I just got some logs here that need to be
Cut.
putting them in the shipwreck. A lot of players in this game, yes. In the private servers, there's way more than there is in the public servers, because there's way more private servers than there are public. In my server at the moment, there's only a handful of people in here at the moment, just getting ready. Everybody else will have full access on the 15th to go hunting in the south of the river. And as long as those people that come in leave the north, leave anybody alone on the north of the river, they can continue to stay here. If they start killing people north of the river, I'll have to take their names and put them in the ban list until the event's finished. I don't want to have to do that, but there will be. I can guarantee there will be at least one. There will be at least one.
Yep.
Every event is always one.
Nah, not that one, dumb fuck.
Even though the rules come up on the bottom of the screen, there'll be one. There will always be one. But you know, a lot of the private servers, people have made their own stories up, and they have like role-playing servers. So some people have raiding on the weekends only. You're only allowed a base raid on weekends, which is fair. I do it every 2 weeks because I do training of people as well. I help people learn in the game as well. So just to give me and other people a little bit of a breather and all that sort of stuff. I don't have too many derelicts or maniacs running through. Not saying at all the people that play this game are derelicts and maniacs, but you know what I mean.
But there's a lot of derelicts and maniacs.
Just that some people play as cannibals. They want to be cannibals. Now, if people want to play as a cannibal on this role, in this server, they pretty much can only do that in the events. Which is fine, I'll allow it. And however anybody wants to deal with a person that they find that is a cannibal, I'll allow that too. Okay, also public server and private server. What's the difference with modes you can play? Nothing. No difference. The public server is exactly the same as a private server. Well,
What's that?
Our cat just knocked something over. So it's all up to the host. There's no actual modes we could put in there.
Hang on a second, I'll check what it was.
There's no actual modes or anything like that. I'll get you to pull my door to as you go past, Topeka. Topeka? Topeka? What? Can you pull my door to as you go past? Yeah. So it's all up to the host. See, me and Topeka are the host of this server, so we run this server the way we want to, basically, and it's up to the host of another private server to run it the way they want to. Public server, they just let it be free for all, and that's exactly what a private server would be, unless someone says, hey, can you please play this way instead. So I don't boost my server, which means my server, the spawn rates of items and all that sort of stuff in my server is exactly the same as it would be in a public server. That's then when you leave. If you're in here and you're learning how to play, you can leave here and go in a public server, and there's no real difference between finding stuff. If you find stuff all the time in one area, you pretty much know you can go to that area in a public server and you'll be finding that same type of gear. Some people boost their servers because you can mod the servers. You can go into the XML files and you can change things, turn things on, turn things off. There are other stuff in the game that is not available to public server that you can only have access to through the private servers. But I don't turn any of that stuff on or off or anything like that. I leave it as is, so then it's all the same.
Yeah, they just knocked the table off the boys' table over.
Well, I was sitting vicariously up on that.
Yeah.
Up on that thing.
Upside down.
So we just need a tin now, yeah?
Yep. And maybe some more nails, I'm not sure.
I'm thinking we're definitely going to need more nails.
Right now they're 25 each on the roof.
Okay, I'm going to go and put my stuff away that I don't need back in the drums around the back, all the building stuff. Oh, that was the barrel that needed to be shut. Alright. I want the barrel there that had the room. Got it. Tricky thing people have with this game is actually trying to maneuver stuff around. So the idea is you hold X on the item, and you hit the L1 button to go across, then you go down, and then you let go of the X, and that'll place the items. It is a bit of a gymnastics for the fingers, but it's also, you know, it gets pretty easy after a while. You do it enough times, it gets easier.
Oh, man.
Okay, Topeka, you ready to go for a drive?
Hang on.
Here is my water container. I've got chlorine tablets. I need water.
Same, I've got to put some water in mine. Just quickly cut up all those planks.
Yes, it is a girl I'm playing with. It's my wife, actually.
Yeah, the ball and chain. What are we going to go do exactly?
We're going to go south to look for chopper crashes.
Okay. So I don't need my backpack room, do I?
Not unless you're finding stuff.
Okay. Alright. I'll leave the backpack on. But I do need to sort out medical and food.
I didn't realise I had a full half canteen on me.
Someone care.
Hey, mate, Drugler, how you going, man? No, that's alright. You're alright, man. boots up. Make sure you get a leather sewing kit for your boots.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, it's always getting improvements and new stuff added to the game. The only thing they haven't really focused on too much is the fixing of the cars glitching and stopping on us and stuff like that. That is Topeka's VSD.
Can't remember where I put my KAM.
Nah, over here. Somewhere. I'm on it.
There it is. Got it.
Shut the gate as you come past. As you come out.
Alright, there we go.
They said the next update they're going to have the cars fixed, or they'll be looking into fixing the cars. We're waiting.
Hey, Major.
Well, those cars have been glitching like that, and the trucks are only new since the last update. But the cars themselves have been freezing as well, just like the trucks do. Except the problem is, as you're seeing, I was frozen in one direction, but then I ended up hanging over a bridge. And when they do things like that, if you go in the water, your car's dead. It dies instantly. But when it does that as well in the cars, and it aims you at a tree or something, and you hit a tree, you lose the radiator, and then you've got to fix the radiator up. And there's always a chance you could die as well. And we've been killed by it. We've lost cars. We've lost a whole heap of gear because we've gone to go look for another radiator and didn't realise the car had actually been damaged. So we didn't take the stuff out, and it despawns. And it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. That's the one we've been crying at them the most to get fixed, is the cars. If they do that, we'll have a perfect game. But until then, it's really, really good. It's just
Make it the truck.
the problem is when the car freezes, we would just like it if the car froze, it just stopped dead in its tracks. Like, it just stopped where it froze, as opposed to continue driving and then turning left, right, doing circles, doing donuts. And you'll be driving next to it, you'll have a paddock, an open paddock on one side, an open paddock on the other side, and your car will go completely straight, and all of a sudden you'll have this one tree in the paddock come up, and the car will go, I'm turning into the tree. And it will just turn straight into the tree.
Or like last night when you got blue screened. And I'm being driven around into the passenger seat in circles.
Only one more day. Yeah, well, as soon as you get it, man. What I advise you to do as soon as you get it, go in the public server and just jump in there and die. You know, you'll die several times, but that's fine. That's okay. You know. You might, if you've got an axe on, you might have to chop that tree down, my dear.
I don't have an axe on me, but I'll see what I can do.
Might be one in the truck.
Yeah, I'll see if it lets me first.
Oh, there's a rock behind us too. Don't go back. Don't go back. There's a rock. There's a rock. You're on a rock.
Yeah, I'm going forward, but the stupid thing continued going backwards.
Yeah, you need to hold the brake. Now, hold the brake and accelerate, then let go of the brake.
Okay, now.
These trucks here don't... You can ram into trees with this truck. The only thing you got to keep an eye on is that fuel tank right there. That fuel tank. As long as that doesn't get red and damaged, you're fine. Remember, there's a fence, there's a rock wall.
Yeah, yeah. I realise that I have to go around it a little bit.
Just tilt your camera so you can see more of the front.
Maybe up my good. I realise it just stops up here.
I'll die with honour again in this game. Now, are you getting the standalone or are you getting the bundle? If you get the bundle, then you get the map that we're in as well. We're in a DLC map at the moment. It's called Livonia. Yep, deadly players lurking around. See, I don't. When I first started, I did everything that everybody else did. You know, I kill whoever I seen, and I started understanding the game, and I realised, oh, I don't have to kill everybody. I can just watch people, follow people.
Rose. Seriously.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Well, lucky.
You're lucky it stopped. See that freeze there? She froze. Instead of it just going straight, it turned and aimed at the water and then stopped. If that had went in that water, we would have been having to swim away and the truck would have been gone and everything in it. Alright, so here's some things you should know. If you don't have a mic, people will kill you.
You want to check those buildings for barbed wire?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll find them over the next couple of days. I'll check with Dimo and Chris if they've got any left over from their building. As well. I need 15 of them.
Yep. So, left or right?
Either. Does not matter really. You pick.
Alright.
Need a fresh handset. Pull over for a second, Topeka. Alright, so what you want to do, if you don't have a good headset, what you want to do is you want to, if you hold down the right direction button, you get these commands come up. Inside them are different things. And when you, as you can see, my hands are up like that, timeout. Now if you want that to stop, you have to tap L2. And you can pretty much got all these different commands, you know, that you can do. So if you don't have a mic, try and get used to those commands, those emojis you can use by holding down the right direction button. Brings up the wheel, and then of course you've got all the different things you can do. Up yours, mate. Up yours. You know, face palm. So get used to that sort of stuff. Just chasing barbed wire, Dimo. I need 15 of them, but no stress, man. No stress. I'll take them if you guys have got them spare and they're left over from what you have been building. But if you need them, if you guys are building safe, then I'd rather you use them up for yourselves. I'm just putting them around just so it's around the base and it's all just symmetrical and, you know, fulfills my OCD. Oh, I have to log. Oh no, I'm still doing a face. No, I'm still doing a face palm.
Oh.
I was wondering why I wasn't getting the square pop up, but I was still doing a face palm. Yeah, at least if you do the emojis, at least you can secure the knowledge you tried your best before they kill you. Some people might understand you don't have a mic, so they might go, oh, he might not have a mic, but then they don't trust you because they think if you don't have a mic, you might be in a party. But you can't hear them if you're in a party. You can't hear the game chat. So I mean, they're not quite smart enough to think that. But you know, No worries, man.
Car's freaking out.
Look at that. See? Oh, oh, it's getting trashed. The sooner you drive away, the sooner it will stop.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to drop your PSN in there, in the chat there, I can add you after the stream.
Rose.
Oh, suckage. Oh, come on. If that was me, I would have ran over every single roadblock and wrecked the fuel tank.
I can hate the fucking...
I normally collect all the PSNs and then I try to add them at the end of the... I normally add them all at the end of the month or something, unless people send me a request and I can add them straight away. No worries, man. So what we're looking for, Topeka, is a VSS.
Oh,
Yes, that's the new gun we're looking for off the choppers.
yep.
Well, it's not a new gun, but it's a gun we're looking for. No worries, man. I just did a screenshot of that.
Oh, you should hear.
So for any reason, if you wanted to delete the message so that no one else seen it, that's fine. You can do that. I've got it. I've got it.
I can hear.
No worries, man. Enjoy your feed. I do realise that might come across a bit bad when I say enjoy your feed to people, because it sounds like they're a farm animal and they're having a feed, like getting feed. But in Australia, having a feed is like having something to eat. It's the same as for the animals, really. You feed them, you feed yourself. So keep driving towards Nadball, unless of course you see a chopper crash. And if for any reason you freeze and you hear wolves or anything like that, mute yourself, then yell out to me, because I'm going to go make these coffees. Back in a minute,
Yep,
chat.
yep. My cup's in here.
I know. I see you didn't go the normal way.
No, I say that I could skip the fucking farm.
Yep. I'm back, everybody.
Night time, though.
Yeah, I know. You froze?
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna suck, everyone. Oh, straight over it. Well, tank's fine.
Oh.
That's what happens when it freezes, guys. She had no control. But the tank's fine, my dear. That's the first thing you check, guys, is check that tank. As long as it's fine, you're all good. Yeah, good thing that tractor was there.
Yeah, because I would have been hit for those square things.
Those pyramids.
Yeah, that's it.
It's been set for a longer night now too.
Okay, how long?
Hour 15.
Ah.
That's alright. Once that sun goes down, that'll be the end of the stream for tonight, because I'm only doing a short one. Still got about 20 minutes.
That's probably
Hey?
I said it looks like it's setting pretty quickly.
Yeah, it could be. It could also be just the way the hills are and that.
Yeah, that's what I was about thinking. Like, it's probably just trees and all that.
Could be. I don't know. Seems like it sets at different times depending on where you are around the map.
Well, obviously because of the hills.
Yep, hills, valleys and all that sort of stuff. Trees.
Yeah.
Flick your lights on. Okay, you got some, that's good. Do we have Amazon Prime hooked up to the TV?
Yep.
Oh, good. I might watch some For the Boys. And
Yeah, we have Prime because it's also connected up to my
whatever, we've got Prime.
yeah,
That's the
my
takeaway.
DDA. So I get extra cash.
Ah.
Right.
It's just doing this wobbly thing. She's frozen, but it's doing this wobbly thing. It doesn't know which way it wants to go. And it's slowing down. But it's still cruising forward. Just I'd say about 2 k's an hour. Now it's stopped.
Getting it back.
If you go straight, there is a fence to the right a little bit, but you can go straight through the gap between the trees.
Yep.
I was just warning you about the fence. I wasn't sure if it was rendering in for you or not.
Yeah.
Alright, I do want to stop here. I want to finish this car off. Hmm?
I'll watch wolves.
Oh, I thought you were saying you see him.
I'll watch more. How they like sneaky look. I think you put enough bullets in it.
Put a full clip.
Oh, that one is fucked. Wow. Was sort of fucked.
Oh, I'm just sick of it being in the middle of the road there. It's got no battery, there's not no thing in it. I'm not bringing it all the way out here, and no one else has decided to grab it, so...
Yeah. Needs to float. It needed it bad for it anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't bringing radiator, water, battery and spark plug out for it. So you just drive and I'll keep a lookout for chopper crashes.
Yep. God, I need to stretch.
I'll stretch you out. What?
Oh, what a long day it's been.
Yep.
Especially when you get stuck on the dunny in the dark.
Context, guys, we had a power blackout because of the heat. Fire.
Well, I think it was fire. Because it's like,
I honestly don't think it was fire. I think it was heat. If it was fire, they wouldn't have been able to get it connected so quick.
Yeah, it was a lot of us that would take it out though too.
I don't know.
There's over 30 suburbs.
Seems to be a lot of that going around the world at the moment. Power going out for no reason. What happened?
I just slowed down a bit.
Okay. Just making sure it was a conscious choice.
Yeah.
Rolling thunder.
Yeah.
Rain. You're only young, but you're gonna die.
Not back to freeze.
Okay.
We froze.
Well, this is gonna suck. Oh, why are you so fucking lucky?
in the back.
Yeah, the sooner the better.
I'm gonna go down in gears, you fucking stupid thing.
What is stopping you?
I don't know.
The tree branch. That's on the tree.
Okay.
Don't chop it down.
That little tree behind me there. That little fucking thing.
No, that wasn't even it. It was a tree branch on the big tree that was going through the side of the car, side of the truck.
Oh, okay.
It's the same one that catches. They catch me when I'm walking past. My head gets hooked on them.
Yeah. Slow.
Because you need to find yourself some night vision still.
Yep.
Only one way I know of, mate. And that's by blowing it up. But I'd have to actually make it so them bases can be damaged. And it's not set for that at the moment. So if you did it right now, it'd just be a waste of grenades. But yeah, that's the only way that I know of. Or the other way is this continuously trying different combinations, I guess.
That you know.
Default is 1111 or 111, depending on if it's a free combination or four combination. That's the default. If it's a free combination lock, you only got to figure out two numbers. The third one will just automatically, as soon as you click onto it, it will just automatically take it. Oh, it's a 4 number. How long ago did you put it on? Days. Oh, okay. I was going to say if it was only like within the last hour, real world days. I was going to say if it was only in the last hour, you could probably go back and have a. You could save your video clip and then go back and have a look, see what it was. But if it's that long ago, you've probably turned the PlayStation off since then, so therefore it won't be there anymore anyway. Mental note, take a screenshot when you got your lock in your hands when you're about to attach it. At least then you can always check your lock, you check your photo to see what it is. Yeah, I'd say you'd have to blow it up, mate, and that means you're going to have to put a couple of grenades down on the ground, then you're going to have to put another grenade, you have to pull the pin and drop that on top and then run. And that'll blow it up. But you'll have to wait for me to set it so then it can actually be done. Now I can set it, so then you can do that, but it won't take effect until the next um, restart, which is in 2 hours or an hour and 45 minutes, give or take. No chopper crash there. So pull up at the petrol station here, Topeka, and that's where we'll call the night. No worries, man.
No worries. You're worried that I might watch screen.
What? It went to hit the fence and then it turned and it went in between the trees. Now it's going to hit the fence.
It. I'm watching. I hate it when it does some freezes, it's sort of like just like it's a weird freeze and it's just like, like it kicked me, but it hasn't yet. Yeah, I might have gotten lucky with these freezes, but I've had freezes where it's only been just the slowest of speed and it's done huge damage.
You must be getting it back soon.
Yep, go back.
So I just said it then, Demo. So you should be able to blow the lock off now if you needed to. You might be able to shoot it a few times. The lock will be damaged and you won't be able to use it again afterwards. You will need to find a new one. But if for some reason you can't get it done, that's what you're going to have to do, mate. Is there a truck? Is there a truck?
So okay, shoot it
Okay. I'm going over to the marketplace.
then. I'll go to the pet shop. Right.
I want to turn your lights off so the battery don't go flat. I know it's dark in here, guys, but just bear with me. Admins live on the only island on the map. It is off limits to players. They will shoot anyone who is not admin. Toplin is the only town that is always PvP. No killing north of the river. Killing is only allowed south of the river when events are on. Please respect and follow this small set of rules. Did you just send me something?
Nope.
Must have been someone else. I didn't get a chance to look down and see what or who or...
Yep. Oh well, wasn't me.
Oh, I just got myself a spare pair of woodland camos.
Mm.
Yep. ladies and gentlemen, that's me for the night. I'm going to jump off and get some rest. I will see everybody later on. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Dimo, Gamer UK, 7D Sins, Major Ugly, Drunk Gamer, Silver Red Fox, Commander Keen, Charlie Caesar, Eiffel Paris, 66, 666, Myth 666, Jam MC 123, Nick Dagger Gaming, Adele, and of course the lovely Topeka for playing a game with us. I'll catch you all later on. Thanks very much. See you later.